I'll just take a handshake. Thank you.
I just want to dedicate this fantastic prize to Procter & Gamble Nordics. Thank you.
I have one of those liquid spraying robots at home. He's called Nathaniel and he's 4.5. Daddy misses you very much. Our next winner drove unprecedented awareness to the adoption needs of sheltered dogs in Australia. The campaign transcended the traditional limitations of dog adoption services by using social media and the web to spread their message and connect dogs to their new homes. Our next public relations gold winner, Wybin TBWA Tequila's Pedigree Adoption Drive.
The Pedigree Adoption Drive is aimed to rehome as many homeless dogs as possible. But sadly, over 100,000 dogs are still being euthanized every year because people find it difficult visiting shelter homes to adopt. So if we couldn't bring the people to the shelter dogs, we'd bring the shelter dogs to the people. To begin, we centralised every dog online, bringing the 716 shelters across the country together for the first time, which made the whole process simple and easy. And once we had all this information gathered, we started taking the dogs to the people. That's when we created Dog-alike, a phone and Facebook app based on the insight that dogs look like their owners. It not only finds your perfect match from the live pet rescue database, it lets you adopt them when they would otherwise be put down. This unique canine analysis engine automatically scans the facial features of every dog in the database, capturing their details in over 16 dimensions. It then compares human faces against this to find the best match available. In fact, we're now achieving match rates of no less than 93% every single time. And by sharing their perfect match on Facebook and Twitter, people effectively became the media channel themselves, helping spread the word to thousands. And to give these dogs a greater chance of adoption, we sent a photographer to train the shelter staff on how to best photograph the dogs. Then, we literally took the dogs to the people. 1.5 kilometres of dog leads were tied along the entire length of Bondi's foreshore, each with the profile of the dog living at home. And with a unique code attached to every lead, people could find out more online and hopefully adopt. Successfully, over 60% of these dogs from the day were adopted. Finally, to help increase the dogs' awareness, we created an 8-part online documentary following the lives of 5 underdogs, as well as our We're for Underdogs brand video, voiced by Australian film icon Jack Thompson. And the results? This became Australia's single most successful rehoming campaign to date. Dog-alike became the #1 app on iTunes, with more than 1,000 downloads every single day, and over 5.8 million Facebook users. We pledged to donate a bowl of food for the first 200,000 Facebook likes. Obviously, they disappeared very quickly. In the end, we gained 26 million media impressions via earned national media. But the best part is, there was a 36% increase in the number of dogs rehomed. That's over 2,200 dogs every single month.
Congratulations, very well deserved.
Thank you all very much. I did an excellent piece. Thank you.
Our final public relations winner invented the fictional country of Costa Rica and its imitation government to highlight problems with the real Costa Rican government's fiscal plan, which was indeed stopped in December 2011. The winner is Grupo de Comunicación Fathers Costa Rica.
For many years, Costa Rica has been dragging a high fiscal deficit due to the waste, corruption, and poor management of the government's funds. In 2011, the current government tries to pass a fiscal plan called Tributary Solidarity, consisting on a huge increase on taxes. According to the state, with this plan, rich people would have to pay more taxes. Still, it was very noticeable from many of its points that the plan was that those who had less would have to pay more. The objective of this plan was to get people's money to pay instead of having the government cut their internal expenses. Politicians did not want anyone to touch their money so that they could keep their trips, brand new cars, homes, and expenses. Objective: stop the fiscal plan before it gets voted in Congress. We only had 45 days to accomplish it, so we had to change the perception built by the government that this was a rich versus poor plan and positioned it as a politicians versus the people. Which translates in English to Costa Laugh, is the name of the country that we invented. Costa Rica is a clown government joking type of country. The commercial was launched via internet, and on the first day it had 800,000 visits. In a country with only 1.5 million people actively participating on social networks, and it was all over the news, inside and outside the country. We created the website of the Republic of Costa Rica with everything a country's website should have. A map, the national tree, the coat of arms and national emblems. This site had updates with news in which the state's incompetence was shown. There was also an option of sending an email to the congressmen who were in favor of the fiscal plan to express to them what people thought. On top of this, many bloggers of the country joined their cause. The message was so strong that the next day, the government launched a campaign to try to counteract Costa Rica's message. The result was that Costa Ricans tore it apart in social networks, and it was finally taken out of the air 2 days later. Costa Rica es mi país. To wrap up, we proposed the government of Costa Rica to change the country's name to Costa Rica by means of a habeas corpus. We still haven't received any response from them. Results. The best result of them all is that in December 2011, we were able to stop the fiscal plan. In March 2011, only 39% of Costa Ricans knew what the fiscal plan was. After the campaign, in January 2012, we got the number up to a 75%. Costa Rica got to CNN, Univision and the Wall Street Journal, and made possible for Costa Rica's government's inefficiency to be known worldwide. We got more than 3 million views in a country with only 1.5 million people in social networks. Costa Rica's video was watched worldwide. We got to be the trending topic in Costa Rica during November. We did not spend a dime in advertising during the whole campaign, which generated publicity for $338,417.
Estar desempleado no va a ser tan malo. Te vas a acostumbrar.
We're small, independent, advertising company from Costa Rica.
after the party.
Thank you very much.